So I've recorded these sketchbooks in the past, but I decided because I started this new channel, I thought I would record them again. I also have a higher quality camera, and yeah, the oldest sketchbooks I have currently are from 2020. All my sketchbooks previously, I either had like some sort of episode where I threw them away. At one point, I sold sketchbooks. At one point, yeah, I don't know. I just threw them away, basically. So, I don't really have sketchbooks before this, even though I sketched a lot. I don't have them before this. And I think we all know what happened in 2020, but this was also when my laser business took off, and also I was really into Harry Potter. My old logo used to be a razor, for my other channel. I'll leave a link to my laser channel, but I stopped making it a razor because people either thought it was self-harm or they thought it was about barbers. They thought I was like selling like shaving razors. So I changed it to be like a star, and the laser beam to be like within the logo. I don't know, I thought that was kind of clever, but I might actually go back and look at this. Anytime people would recommend me stuff, I would write it down back then. And I kind of like stopped doing that. Aw, this little Ash sticker. This is one of my characters, Ash. I don't remember making these. These are fucking nice. I might make this again, but like redraw it. This is nice. I think this is the same kind of, this feels like a Sticker Mule sticker. It probably was. I was really into Sticker Mule at that time because they did a lot of deals during COVID where you could get like 50 stickers or whatever for like 20 bucks. So that's probably what I was doing. I don't remember though. This was like the start of me reading tons of Harry Potter fan fiction, specifically Snape and Sirius. I don't know if you guys could tell based off of my shrine up there, but I really like Snape. It's a problem. But yeah, my desk is like kind of a mess right now because I was sketching earlier actually, but this was my friction pen phase, which it's like, by the way, this video is going to be hella long. I don't know if you like, I don't know. I think I have like 17 sketchbooks here, something like that. A lot. But I used to use a lot of these. I still use these, just not the same way. But these are erasable pens. And I was using highlighters for the background for these. This is mixed media paper. I do not recommend friction pens on mixed media paper because like it basically absorbs all of the ink so quickly. So I was blasting through pens in these sketchbooks like so quick. And before they used to not sell like the refillable version, so I used to be like just destroying the environment with these. But now I get the refills, but I think this is from Chamber of Secrets, the screenshots that I like redrew. This was me drawing like what I interpreted this like fan fiction I was reading. I remember the fan fiction too. It was called Year of the Wheel, I believe, or something like it's something of the wheel. It had a lot of stuff about Wiccans and pagans and various and various stuff like that. A little Reese up there. It's the back of Percy's head. Yeah, my art back then, anatomy pretty stilted still. Not like my anatomy's perfect now, but this was the start of me just like drawing a lot. I drew so much at this time. And I'm getting back into it. I actually feel great now. I think I just needed a break from a lot of people, and then like I'm like chill now. But for a while I wasn't. You'll see that in my sketchbooks, and it's very unfortunate, but whatever. But yeah, a lot of these sketches are so bad. like just no gesture, never heard of her, broken ankles. Again, that fucking foot. What is this? And it was also when I was working on the beginning pages of my comic, so I actually printed out the first 2 chapters of my comic. I'm not going to sell them in individual issues. I thought about it for a while, and it seems like a good practice in theory until you realize, like, bro, I'm going to have like 6,000 issues. This ain't going to work. But this panel I actually have. Oh, it's in the second issue. I have it in this one. You can see the final compared to the sketch if you want. And he's like, oh shit, he's got a knife. And that's him saying, oh shit, he's got a knife. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference in the sketch to final. Not much of a difference. Honestly, again, that's kind of why I changed my methods of sketching. There might be more, so I'm going to keep those right there. I don't remember if there's more page stuff. Okay, is it like focusing? Please focus. Thank you. I think that's that guy from Pokemon. I don't remember his name. I was making a comic about a fanfiction comic about Harry Potter, of course, because I'm a fucking millennial. So I was just like writing one out and sketching it in here. And this is kind of what like inspired me now to just sketch stuff in my sketchbook and like, because like this doesn't look half bad. Like even the like, I wasn't even lettering. This is just how I write. So like it is kind of funny. Like I don't even think this looks like that bad. It's just I think the paneling is a little whack, but like, you know, whatever. I had like a whole backstory. I wrote it out and everything, and I don't need to make a Harry Potter fucking comic, okay? With J.K. Rowling and how she is, I don't want to feed into it, but more or less it was like, it was going to be one of those stories where Snape has to live with Sirius because he's like in witness protection and yeah. Yeah, the way I used to draw, I swear. I actually kind of like it though. Like it's really cartoony. I used to draw more cartoony than I do now. Again, part of that is just because I couldn't draw. So when you can't draw, you naturally draw a little more cartoony. Oh, did I miss a page or no? Did I? Nope. I think that's, yeah. This is supposed to be a fucking werewolf? In what universe? I was just drawing like, this is just my shitpost drawings. Wait a minute. There was an app at this time that was like making everybody sexy and young. So people were like filtering Snape, like the Alan Rickman Snape, and putting the filter on it to see what he'd look like. And it just made him look like Adam Driver. So that's not what Alan Rickman looks like young. We literally know what he looks like. The back of Lockhart's ass. I don't mind this like the way I used to draw either. I think it's charming in its own terrible way. Although there's moments where I'm like, Jesus Christ, people do look a little monstrous with how bad. It's weird because I'll draw like a sophisticated ass. And then like these drawings are so terrible. And I thought they weren't that bad. So I don't know. It was like my art quality was very up and down. More Harry Potter, could you guess? Listen, it was COVID, okay? I had nothing to do. Literally, I was just trapped in the house. But more Harry... my character, Reese, I gave him a haircut in this one. Snape at the top. Harry Potter, this one got me a lot of, a lot of comments online. I'll just read it for you here. Dobby also starves. Dobby dreams of eating the cat food. Dobby mustn't. Dobby punishes himself with genital mutilations. Clearly my sense of humor people did not laugh at that when I posted this. I remember posting this on Tumblr, which like Tumblr's dead, but like for some reason Harry Potter art on Tumblr isn't, and it gets a lot of notes. People were not happy with this comic when I posted it. Just Harry getting abused, I guess. Harry. I don't like how I draw Harry. He looks like a freaking dork. I don't know why I draw him like that. This was like me trying to practice. Operative word being trying. I was not really trying. Although, I'm glad I wrote what it was so I can look it up later. So I can maybe try to draw it again. Oh, the infamous ass and titties picture. This is gonna be the death of me. It's gonna be the death of me. This pose, ask an artist to do this, titties and have the titties and the ass in the same picture. It's all I really want to draw, but it's a lot harder than it seems. Okay, it's a lot harder than it looks. Farah, he looks ridiculous. He looks ridiculous. I still like this princess picture. I think she looks so cute there. Various bullshit. Nothing good. Remus. I was making these little triangle sketchbooks at the time. I still can make them. I'm thinking about making some more funky sketchbooks. So I might actually like make those again. I might have to remake the file because I don't have the file anymore. These are actually kind of a pain to do because you have to cut the paper diagonally. It has to be perfect. And then when you putting the holes in is actually harder than anything else. Remus. Actually, this isn't a bad. That's not bad. This is terrible. Like the foreshortening on the leg. Like what's going on here? He's got like one leg that's like 10 miles long. It's kind of like, it's like I was drawing characters like with the fisheye lens back then. Also, the mouth area is different than how I draw now. Like I don't know. Reese drawing, I actually colored and inked this one at the time. Same with this one. More bullshit. This was like where I stopped that comic. Very short-lived. More Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I was going to draw all of the Weasleys. And then it occurred to me, you know what? I don't actually give a shit. So I didn't. More Reese. I still like this drawing. It's good. You know, just cover up his dick print there. This is a good one too. I think like overall, I could redraw that one today and it'd still be good. This one was like, I've redrawn a few times because I still like that one. This actually was, I put it on a sketchbook for a while. I didn't put all of the things, but it was like Harry Potter inspired stuff. I was going on a lot of walks because Texas didn't like ban you from going outside like other places did. Which, like, to me was, like, perfectly fair because I don't see how going on a walk in nature is going to harm anybody with COVID, but some states didn't let you do that, so a lot of people got, like, fat, but I got a little healthier during COVID because I could just go outside. I kind of, like, it's so fucked up, but I kind of enjoyed COVID a little bit because I was like, cool, I'm unemployed, but I still get to have fun. Woohoo! So... Probably not most people's experiences. Most people's grandmas died and stuff. Sorry if that happened to you. But I had a great time. So I was just drawing some stuff. Drawing some mushrooms. I also made mushroom sketchbooks at this time. By the way, I hate these little fucking broom things that they added in the movies. God, he looks so weird. He looks like 45. Like, I actually like him bald more than whatever's going on here. He looks so unattractive. Oh, this is when I first learned about D&D. My first orc character, like, I never played D&D before. We did, like, a one-shot. I had a character... It became quickly problematic to play her because I didn't know sign language. But she only spoke through sign. And she also spoke through, like, mind. Like, she could speak through your mind. So she used, like, amulets to talk to you. This is just Jacob and Edward. One of my, I also like flew to one of my friend's house at this time because plane tickets were really cheap. So I flew to California and we hung out a lot. I actually flew to California like 3 times because literally plane tickets were like $100 at that time. And that's both ways. It was crazy. I don't know. I was probably doing a bad. I'm sure people now would be like, you contaminator with you going. Honestly though, like, it's between that and killing yourself, so like why don't you just like not die, you know? I think you still have to like live your life. This was also when I first listened to the Beetlejuice musical. The musical is so good, by the way. I know a lot of people hate musicals, but listen to the musical, it's very good. Oh god, what the fuck is going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here, Daddy Longlegs? What's going on? What's going on? His arm? Okay, if we took his arm and we rotated it, it would be longer than his legs. He's an orangutan. What's going on there? More Harry Potter sketches. What's fucking new? Oh, be more chill. Oh. Yeah, I also worked on an animatic that I never finished as well. Story of my life. You're just gonna hear me say, oh, I started that and then I never finished it a million times. But I'm doing the damn thing, guys. I'm finishing shit this year. Watch me. I'm 30 now. I'm old and and wise. I was gonna say infirmed, but you know, a little bit, yeah. This I also made into a sketchbook, and it was my top selling sketchbook for 3 fucking years. This little sketch right here, and it was just a wood sketchbook, and people really liked it. I made a lot of pins out of these at this time. Oh, another page. Hold on, I think that's in 2. I redrew this page though a little bit because it looks terrible. So that became this, which is much more dynamic, don't you think? I think so. But yeah, you can kind of still see the like Herschel pose there is the same, and this pose is kind of the same there. But yeah. God, I can't believe I've been working on it that long, and I fucking really haven't even gotten to like I think I'm almost at 100 pages now, but I'm blasting through pages now. I can get 2 pages done in a day now with my current system, so I don't even feel bad, okay? A Draco drawing. I was live streaming at this time, and I don't remember how I made this comic. This is what started everybody saying that I have a piss fetish. I don't have a piss fetish. But I was saying how a lot of stuff on AO3 was untagged, and for some reason it was a lot of water sports. So I was commenting on that. So there you go. But yeah. By the way, my username Piss Chrysalis has nothing to do with this. Piss Chrysalis is kind of like an inside joke between me and my sister. Basically, I grew up in a house where we had a lot of cats peeing on things. And when cat pee will crystallize if you leave it out. And they peed on inside of a Tupperware thing. And it left what can only be described as Piss Chrysalis. So there you go. And I wanted a username that nobody had. And as it turns out, nobody took it. Can you believe it? Nobody took Piss Chrysalis. They're insane. I was like sitting trying to type a username for like I shit you not like an hour. Instagram locked me out because if you type it too many times, you will get locked out. I digress. Harry Potter. Oh my god. More Harry Potter. This is more figure drawing stuff. This is what I should have been doing. More of this. I need to do it now, honestly. More Harry Potter, more Marauders era, James and Sirius. I don't want to talk about that. That's terrible. He looks like Naraku. Anyways. Okay. Next sketchbook. Ugh. So October 2020, Inktober 2020. I voted. So there's my boy, Herschel. I don't think I really finished this one. I think I just have some like loose sketches in here. A lot of my sketchbooks, I have some where I only drew in a few pages because I realized I don't care for the paper, and then I just fucking never finished it. So this was when I was just like tired of wasting a lot of ink in these mixed media papers. I was trying to do Inktober. I never finished Inktober. I still have all of these inked. Some of them I think look pretty good in the final though, but it's just a lot of like my characters and stuff. Oh my god. Again, the legs. I get crazy proportions, but this is insane proportions. This is madness. Okay. Just garbage. Just trash. This isn't even like good for me. This is garbage. Oh, why is she so scared? Some of these, if it's bad, I'll censor it. I don't remember what I drew back then, so who knows. This has really haunted me. I need to draw this. I want to do that thing where like the Beatles are crossing the road. And I thought about it for my characters. Also, everybody's too tall in this and too skinny. I like this picture still. I think like the flow of it is so interesting. I feel like I could make this pose better though. Now. God, just a whole lot of another speak of the devil. Hold on. I have the final in here. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of my sketches. That's a good. I like that drawing. It's not too bad. The wheels could be better. Yeah, but you can see the difference between my sketches and my inks back then. My sketches were really shitty. Oh, more D&D stuff. This is like right when I was making Sunny. Sunny will be a plague to me. I still love D&D, but god damn it, Sunny had my heart for years. Okay. He took me. So it does make me kind of sad that I never really draw him anymore, but I also don't play D&D anymore. So there you go. This was another comic I thought about doing and then I never did it. It was a vampire hospital comic and then I never did it. Why am I like wasting so much paper? Oh my god. This is when I started D&D because these are the other characters that my friends had at the time. Ah, I love this picture. This was when we first started playing D&D. This is my friend Kwan's character Loon, Morgan's character oh my god, that's embarrassing. Z, Sunny, and Name. Sunny is my character. He is a wizard hippie. I drew him a lot, like so much so that it ain't even funny. Hey, here's more sketches of my comic. I don't know why I drew it like so weak sauce here, but hold on. I know this panel is up here. Here it is. He says, "You little sneak, you little sneak." But yeah, the panels change a lot from sketch to like final. Also, like that one is right there. Yeah. This is actually a design I did and I made leather journals of it. It was Sunny's sketchbook. I actually made a lot of these. At this time my Razor Laser account was like I made a lot of D&D themed stuff. So this was one of them and it sold like hotcakes. People really liked my leather journals. I might go back to doing craft kits, like making them. I don't know. This was like I was gonna make a D&D like character sheet and then like have it look like that, but I didn't care. It was too much technical stuff that I didn't want to do. D&D stuff. I don't even know if there's anything like is it okay, there's a few drawings in here, but a lot of it is blank. Sunny's ass. I'm so vulnerable. Aw. Yeah, the first session of D&D, essentially it like starts off with just like him, spiders like infest everything and he just sort of just gives up. He's gives up like he does because he was a pacifist character for a very long time in the game. So he had a lot of moral issues with hurting anything. He eventually gets over it, but yeah, he had a lot of elven racism. So this is him as a child. And his mom is explaining to him elven racism, that half elves are not seen as like cool or good. And then here's some of my like plane tickets. I had a tiny sketchbook that fell apart, so that's what this is from. Ew, pencil, gross, yuck. He looks like he's got some nice quads here. Ooh, that's a good, I like her. Oh, that's a cute one. She looks so cute there. Aw, some of these aren't bad. Again, I should have just stuck with pencil. What was wrong with me? Oh, I did an inking of something like this. A lot of these I did ink drawings of later. That's so funny. I didn't even know, I haven't looked at any of this stuff in like a while. So I don't know how long, maybe a couple of years. We are in November 2020 to 2021. 21? So I tried to do a fisheye lens here. It's not bad. The characters need to be more warped though. The car I think is pretty good though. I think I did a good job of the car. So here's my old logo again. And those are my old business cards. Well, they're like the backing cards, really. They weren't really business cards. Ooh, sticker. So this is, again, when I was obsessed with the friction pens. And, I guess I was just doing a lot of gestures. I thought about taking... I had a student film that I, like, never finished. Again, story of my life, never finishing anything. So I thought I would finish it as a comic. Maybe I'll do it eventually. But I don't think I want to do it in color. I just am not, I don't know. Color is cool, but it just takes forever. It takes forever and I'm lazy. Yugi. I don't even know what's going on there. I'm not even gonna... This is a cute picture of Ash. This is some character's bedroom. I don't remember. I think it might be Name from our D&D game. I drew a lot of like character backgrounds and stuff because I was obsessed, and again, there's nothing to do. Z and Sunny lived in the same kind of shed together, so their beds are like in the same one, but I wanted Z's to look like significantly nicer. And I don't know, I just thought it was kind of a funny idea. I really still like this drawing. I think it's so cute. I just love his character design also. I just love him. Okay, I love him. It kind of sucks because it's like when you become attached to a character and it's like through D&D, you kind of don't own that character like fully because like his story is so enmeshed with the D&D game that I couldn't really like make a comic with him unless I like change his backstory a little bit or like change a sequence of events. But I don't know. I love him. But so I drew him a fuckload and you will see that. I guess I'll censor that one. He's getting his dick sucked. No. So I'll censor that. Whoopsie. Me drawing him in various outfits. Of course, my first thought is, what if he's slutty? Of course. He comes from a country called Ondar. And Ondar is kind of like thematically elven and sort of 1920s themed. So his mom has kind of more of a 1920s aesthetic. So like he would be wearing stuff that's more formal. And then he just sort of became a hippie in the woods and wore hippie clothes. Because he went through basically like the magical version of Nam. That's why like his character is kind of funny because it's just like a series of tropes, but I don't know. I just think they're funny. I still like this drawing. This leopard has seen better days, and wolf. Both are terrible. I could draw better animals in my sleeps. Z drawing. I also did I did an animatic not in this year, like way later of these two. This was like a necromancer AU. Some more Sunny drawings. Yeah, he has a rod. It's oh my god. He has this rod that I never got to use it in the game ever. But one day, I thought I love D&D because I love the aspect of like having 1,000 items that you might use one day. But yeah, he never used this goddamn rod for shit. Some more just like more poses of him. Yeah. Not all of them are good. Oh yeah, he has kids, by the way. He abandoned his family. So those are his 2 kids. He has an ex-wife named Eclipse. So here's his kids when they got older, they reunited. But that's him and his ex-wife when they just got married. That's him shortly after they got married. She's pissed. They had a tenuous relationship. Of course, always drawing ass. I'm predictable, guys. I'm so predictable. I think there's a wiener on the next page. There's a wiener on the next page, so I have to censor that. Okay. Next sketchbook. Hold on, I have to pause. I'll be back. Okay, I came back. I just wanted to show you that I did make those Sunny sketchbooks, and this is what they looked like. So yeah. And then you could put like traveler's notebook inserts in them, but like this is what they look like. I guess I don't have a lot of sketches in this one. Sometimes I have these like product design sketchbooks where they're like shit post ideas. So I think this is what one of these are. I was making a lot of pins at that time. This was a mushroom girl pin. I never did the front half of her, just the back half, because butts are more socially acceptable. I think this one only has a couple drawings in it. I was trying to draw Sunny, what he looked like when he was in the war. What kind of armor they would have. At this point in the story, he got tattoos. So his spell book stopped being his, and it was now on his skin. Because wizards, you need spell books to cast. So yeah. Oh, that's a cute drawing. He looks so cute right there. I love this drawing. He's so cute. This little pony, that's so cute. Adorable, adorable. I like that drawing. Oh, I was making dice boxes at this time as well. So I was trying to come up with different shapes, and then I was just getting carried away. And I was like, what if it was a snake? Okay, next one. August 1st, 2021. Are these out of order? No. I guess we're in 2021 now. We might have been from the last, I don't remember where we left off. Uh-oh, I'll have to censor that. I'll censor it before this, but, whoopsie. This is more of him and the ex-wife. Just doodly shit. Oh, I had an idea of, like, what if I put my characters in D&D classes? I don't know if I'd put them in the same classes now. Obviously, Herschel is a cleric. I don't know. This is more D&D stuff right here. I don't know if I have the other characters, if I drew my other characters in the sketchbook, but more Sunny. I like his hair like this. I didn't keep it like this for long. He's had like 400 different designs because I love him so much that I'd redesign him every 10 minutes. This is nothing. Oh, I was gonna draw, yeah, princess. I was gonna make her an actual princess because I thought it'd be cute. I don't remember what I was gonna make her class though. Probably warlock. And Kingsley was gonna be a fighter. That was him going on a horse. Herschel. I don't even know. God, there's like nothing in this one. I had a lot of like duds back then, I guess. It's a bad sign when I didn't like draw on the cover of these ones. Oh, this one's July. So some of these are slightly out of order, my bad. Here was some of the custom tape I got made back then, again through Sticker Mule. This is, again, before I realized I should probably redesign this logo. Again, this is the Super Mega. I was a big fan of Super Mega at that time. I really wish Super Mega would just go back to doing Let's Plays, because I don't care for their current format, but whatever. This is also when Resident Evil 8 came out. So I made a pen of Lady Dimitrescu. This one sold a lot. People really liked this one. I thought it was funny. Honestly, I just make a lot of memes. I'm a shit poster at heart. I don't know. Bull crap. Nothing good here. This is a Reese drawing. I figured he would be an artificer. He just seems the type. I actually kind of like this like thin to thick at the bottom jacket style. I love this kind of design. I love the design style of like a lot of D&D universes. I think like you can really make fantasy clothes look really cute. Ash, I was gonna make a paladin. Oh, the Furby pen. This pen was the death of me because I had to make so many of them, and they were they took so much time to do. More D&D stuff. Yeah, such a bad drawing on the fucking cover. What? March 2021. Am I getting these backwards? So these are in order now. I have it in order now. Sorry. The stack was backwards. I was wondering why I was getting shittier because I cared about the covers for a while and then I didn't. Again, it's the Friction pens. And these sketchbooks that I'm flipping through are called Bear books. B-A-R-E books. And it's like basically for like classrooms, like kids sketchbooks. I fuck with these sketchbooks a lot. Even though they're like not high quality at all. I like them. But yeah, I drew a lot of Sunny and a Z together. I thought they were kind of an interesting dynamic. They didn't end up together though. Z looking at Angel. More Sunny during the war. Oh yeah, they had like a like a I guess like naughty book seller in our actual campaign. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking censor that. God damn it. I hate YouTube rules, honestly. But yeah, I was thinking about logo designs here. Oh, I hate this drawing so much. It's so bad. These legs are terrible. So terrible. Also, like, just everybody's so skinny. I'm gonna have to censor this page too. Fuck! But I'm gonna censor it anyway, because honestly, it's not even worth seeing, so... Trust me, it's not worth it. Oh, I loved these drawings so much when I made them. I love character stuff, so playing D&D was, like, my favorite time ever. I had so much fun doing it. I'd love to play D&D again. I just, honestly, I don't have time for it. And also, I don't want to deal with, like, the interpersonal drama of it, but I just think a lot of these drawings I did some crazy good ones. They're not even that good. It's just, like, conceptually, I think they're good. I made a lot of comics about his lore. And then I would share them to, like, the Discord chat. But then a lot of times I would get really embarrassed. Because I've never really, like, had characters with, like, other people before. It would always just be, like, my characters, right? And then nobody really knows about it but me. But in D&D, you kind of, like, share the lore, and I'm obviously incredibly invested. So I draw a lot of it all the time. So I felt like I was being incredibly annoying and also, like, weird. I don't know. I always just felt like I was being a weirdo, and, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I felt like, people in the friend group also thought this, so, you know, whatever. I'm not sure what they thought of it. I was also going through, like, a lot of mental health issues, so sometimes I think people just thought I was psychotic for having, like, bad comics. I was like, oh, okay. I can't show that. It'll have to be censored. This was when he changed his outfit from the virgin from the virgin hippie to the Chad suit. So, yeah, I made a meme of it. I can't show that either over there. Can't show that. It's censored. This is the poncho that got ruined. Yeah, just more depression. He had another outfit that lasted one day. This was his funeral outfit. Yeah, I designed a funeral outfit for one day. Fuck it. Yeah, this is when Sunny was being mean. Be gay. Look at the sunset. Oh, I still like this drawing. Yeah. Some of them I like them because they, like, have a lot... They're, like, expressive, even though, like, some of them are arguably kind of bad, but whatever. Whatever. I really like that curved window. Might do something like that with my actual comic, because that looks sexy. I don't know. I don't remember this character's name. Bernard? Maybe that's his name? I don't remember. This one I can actually show. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this was me trying to figure out his life. Because, like, it was hard for me to keep track of his timeline. Sunny's a half-elf, so it made things, like, triple complicated to figure out what his true age was. He at the start of our game, he's 38, but, like, in half-elf years, that's not that old. But yeah, this was, like, the timeline of his life, thus there. But I forgot about it many times, so sometimes I had to keep it, like, on lock to remember it, because it was kind of confusing. More D&D comics. Oh, I made, like, little, these are actually popular when I was selling them. I made pins, and I did a technique that I don't want to say I invented it, but, like, literally, I've never seen anybody do it before me, where you would laser engrave the cutout shape of the pins, and then you could use transfer paper and transfer the design on, and then use a resin on top, so you can have custom pins that you make and you don't have to get made in China. You know, it's like your own, you made it from scratch kind of pins. And they looked good, although they yellowed over time, so I stopped making these because they yellowed over time and I didn't want people to have low quality. But I like pins. I make wood pins now with I paint them. So yeah, more D&D stuff. That cape's not too half bad actually. That's not bad. The therapist couch is so fucking good. I'm funny sometimes. I'm sure nobody in the group chat thought I was funny, but I'm fucking funny. That's funny as hell. More Sunny being gay as hell. Oh, this is Fafalin. I made another character, Fafalin Callahan. I've never got to use him for anything. But this is Fafalin. I've drawn him a few times. I've actually redesigned him recently, so you'll see him again here. I'll show you what he is now. But that's what he initially looked like. He's kind of stereotypical. I'll show you what he is now. He's kind of a subversion of a trope now, but let me show you Fafalin now. Where is he? This is him now. So I took the initial idea of Fafalin, which he was basically just, I wanted to make a rogue character, and I wanted a tiefling, and I didn't have a lot of ideas for his character other than that, like, he's kind of arrogant. I was gonna flesh him out more if I ever got to use him, but basically he carries around a wedding ring because he's trying to find his future lover, his princess, if you will, because I thought it would be kind of funny if he was like a Redditor. So I was like, what if I take that Redditor idea and make him like a fat anime guy? So but he's like the sexy fat. He's like Jack Black sexy fat. But he's like you wouldn't even know anything about the blade. You wouldn't even know. So I think his character is like funny. I don't know. But that's what he initially was. It's just like kind of generic. I also made a tiefling character. We had a one shot. This is her. I have more drawings of her later on, but it was a Candyland themed D&D campaign where we all had to make like candy inspired characters. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I made her have zebra stripes as a tiefling and then call her Little Debbie. So that's Little Debbie. But yeah, you don't see the stripes because I only drew them like digitally, but I thought she was cool. This was me designing a couch that I never made. I'm always like this close to making furniture, and then I like never make it because it's a lot of expensive wood to make furniture, and I can't pull the trigger on something that I know I can't sell. So more sexy photos. Again, me thinking about chairs. God, I fucking want to make a chair. Stupid picture. I wanted to draw the ship, and our DM at the time, Cody, he described the ship so vaguely, and I was like just trying to draw what I pictured the ship to look like. I pictured it like a ship, like a boat, basically, that would like fly. It was not his vision, I guess. He did not approve. I thought it was pretty cool, but also, like, I guess it makes sense that it's not a ship. Oh, that's him and his babies. I like this picture of Nova here. He's so cute. More Sunny and the babies. I like these shoes. They're pretty cute. See, I like these kind of sketches where you can have more storytelling. That's just so... You can tell when I'm inspired and when I'm not. Here's the shit one. I think this is when I gave up on these sketchbooks for a while. I was also going through it at this time. I was very depressed. We stopped playing D&D as much, and people weren't as invested. And also, I was very stressed out trying to make rent, because I also had got an apartment at this time. And it was working out for a while, but then it was also like, the area I lived in was getting like shot up all the time because I lived in a broke area, and I also was lasering in my fucking apartment, and I would laser it out the window. But because it was basically in the ghetto, they just let me do it. Um, so to mask the scent of constantly burning wood, I would put these little these scent pellets like in the vent, so it basically was blasting hot, smelly linen smell out of my apartment at all times. I'm sure they thought I was making meth. I wasn't though. Oh, yes. Okay, so these stickers are from Death Wish. I'll leave a link to the comic. It is a My Chemical Romance themed comic book series. I have all of them. Oh, it is so good. I highly recommend it if you like My Chemical Romance. Get this series. It's so good. This was the comic where my friends in the group chat were like basically calling me fucking batshit. So I get a little embarrassed by these pictures in particular, but whatever. It was a shit post, but they were like, "Do we need to call like an ambulance on you, Holly?" And I'm like, "All right, okay, jeez." But yeah, these little chibis at the bottom are so cute. Oh my god. I don't really draw chibis very much, but goddamn, those are cute. Chibis, I think, sometimes can be horrific, so you have to like have a balance of like detail and cuteness. Those are cute. It didn't deter me from being called insane and in the group chat. I just continued to draw comics because of course I did. Oh, I love this picture. These wings are very bad though. But yeah. More comic stuff. This is like Sunny's childhood bedroom. He's rich. Or his family is anyway. God, these drawings are bad. My ass hurts. Genius. Oh, a unicorn. I love the last unicorn. I'm actually making something right now with unicorns. Look. I haven't finished the sketch for it, but I'm designing some stuff with unicorns. These are just like a little shitty sketch, but you know, whatever. My product sketches, I always just focus more on like what the colors are gonna be because I fix it digitally. More of the kids. Yes. Yeah, Sunny and his various children. Again, I kind of forgot what ages the kids were supposed to be at various points. So sometimes they're basically toddlers, and then sometimes they're like 5 and 8. Those ages, they vary greatly. So I should have really nailed that down or remembered what age they were. So I didn't, though. These are basically toddlers, but I'm pretty sure they were like 8 and 5. But whoops. D&D. I'm so embarrassed by these now. Oh, Zacho. Oh my god. I forgot about her. Zacho is my what do they even call these? Warlock character, not warlock. What are they called, the robot ones? Warforged character. I was about to say warlock again. Warforged character. Basically, her soul got implanted into a suit of armor because the entire area of like this city got blown up. It got magically nuked. And in her time, she was basically like an ancient basketball player. So all she cares about is ball is life. But yeah. She was a really fun character. I liked her a lot. Ain't that just the way? I'm gay. I made this into a sketchbook of this Over the Garden Wall sketchbook. It was like a lot of work to make these because I stained the covers, but I painted in the stain in each little area here. And it was a lot of work to make these. But people really liked them. I put Sunny in Varian's outfit from Tangled the series. Oh, it's baby Sunny. Oh, on to the depression sketchbooks. Hold on, I gotta remember which one's first. I think it's this one. November 2021. So these sketchbooks are from Bailey J. Or Bailey Creations back then. I think she still kept her name Bailey Creations for a long time. I had to buy something from the goat, so of course it was going to be sketchbooks. And I love these. So if you're ever thinking about getting something from her shop, the sketchbooks are amazing. And I saw that she might have a frog one, so I might have to pick that one up. I didn't get the Daisy one. I really haven't like gotten her recent sketchbooks because I've been on a kick of other kinds of sketchbooks. But I might make an exception. I might make, if I buy, I think she has a red strawberry one, I think. I might buy that one too. It's just that like shipping with the tariffs right now sucks ass. So if I buy anything, I basically have to buy like $100 worth of stuff to make it worth it. But anyways, freaking tariffs. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? But yeah, here's some more of my old logo. Ignore that bad dragon sticker. I don't know what that is. These are stickers from one of my friends at the time. Yeah, so I was designing a lot of stuff for my store and the Glowforge catalog. They accepted me as a catalog designer. And back then, like it wasn't. Now they just let anybody who wants to submit a design submit it, but back then you had to apply to be a designer. So I was like special. But yeah, some of these I never ended up making though, like the Zodiac earrings, but I might make those now because I think people would like them. Yeah, I made this into the no face one into a sketchbook actually. And I made her this Kiki one that like delivers Amazon. I made this one into a pen, but like people really didn't like it because they thought it was depressing. And I was like, no, you don't like my Kiki. Yeah, because I went to a convention with this one and just people didn't like it as much. But I did make some tarot card earrings and these sold crazy well. It's so weird where I was like, do we like, I feel like I have these very high highs and then low lows. I don't want to get into like mental illness stuff, but it's super weird to me. Like whenever I'm feeling bad, it's basically like it's the end of the world, but like I could still be selling something. I still could be designing something. No matter what, I'm still going to be creating something even if I want to die, but this was like Sunny's inventory. Yeah, more Sunny. This is a character named Snooks. I don't know if I drew her a lot, but yeah, she shows up a few times. This is when they started to break up. And my depression, great. I got so depressed. It wasn't that like I was sad that they broke up. I was sad that we weren't playing D&D. I don't know. I made this one into a sketchbook, but people didn't like it very much. This flower one. God, turn. There we go. This is a character I made for a one-shot. I don't even remember her name. This Lobotomize Me sketchbook did pretty well. Yeah, I also went to California yet again to visit a friend. So this is like, we went to a museum. I don't remember what the museum was called though. But it was like an art museum and then it also had this nature area. So when we were taking a break, I was just drawing the stuff there. I censored some stuff on this page. Who knows what it is? This is a drawing from a friend. More drawings from friends. So this one isn't mine. I'm sure you could tell because the art style is like totally different, but little Reese drawing there. More drawings from a friend. We watched so much JoJo that I was losing my GD mind. Who knows what's going on there? Who knows? Yeah, just like arguably bad sketches here. That's such a good drawing. I like that. I need that book. Maybe my life would be easier if I knew how to like talk to people. I think I'm getting better at talking to people. I used to be like so nervous to like confront people, and now I just like anytime something's wrong, I basically point it out immediately so that I don't have to deal with it anymore. But I used to just like hold that, like I used to just stuff in my feelings for every waking moment, but now I just do not have the energy or fucks to care. So Sonny and his ex-wife Eclipse, I don't know. Oh, hello. That's some sexy hair right there. It's a good drawing. Looks like Danny Sexbang, though. Moving on. I don't know. It's probably some blood or something. Like I said, I was going through a rough time at that point, so I don't really know what that's about. Whoops. More sunny pictures. I think this was the first time I was hospitalized, so yeah, shit was like getting real. Things were soap opera-y at this time, so I'm sorry if it's so depressing, but I promise it gets better around this year. So there's gonna be some depressing sketches. Sorry. You can tell I was sad because Sunny's sad. But also these his hair looks so cute in these, don't they? Oh. I like used to make fun of like girls for like drawing pretty girls all the time, but honestly all I draw is pretty boys. So am I any different? No, I'm not. I'm a phony. This was a dice box that I made with in a star shape. These are more dice box designs that I made. You like that butt? I think it's a good butt, actually. Some sketches. Sunny. Oh, this is when Our Flag Means Death came out, the first season. I loved it. Although I think the ending was kind of not very good, the like final ending. I didn't like the ending, but I was depressed, so I was drawing gore and Sunny, so that's what I do when I'm depressed. I'm such an emo, sorry. This is from our other D&D campaign that we did at the same time. Farah, I really don't draw him very much. He's in the comic later on, but he is one of the main characters. He's got some emotional issues. Oh, I made a lot of pins with these, and also these were going to be long dice boxes. I made a few of these because I had these like mini dice at the time where you could put like tiny little dice in these little boxes. I loved the mini dice. They're so cute. This is also when I was listening to Critical Role, which by the way, The Mighty Nine came out on Amazon, which I haven't watched yet, but I'm definitely going to watch it soon. So it's just a lich. More from that second campaign. I didn't like our second campaign that much. It was okay, but I felt like it was a lot of fluff. I don't know. I didn't feel as connected to the characters as the first campaign. This was also when Stranger Things 4 came out, and I had my favorite character, the GOAT, Eddie Munson. I was really mad when they killed him. Naturally. I also like this season a lot because obviously they play a lot of D&D in it. That's that meme frog. Just drew that meme frog, I don't know. Bugs. I was gonna do a mirror design with these, and I never did. But I might do it because I literally designed the file. I do this all the time, where I'll design the file, and then I still don't fucking make the product. I don't know. But yeah, like this is like the general shape of these mirrors I made. Like I actually made like a digital version, not just these shitty sketches. And then I never like sold them or did anything with it. I didn't make this one though. I didn't like the way it turned out. But actually, if you turn it like this, it wouldn't be bad. Like if I made it like that, I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about that. I don't even know what this is. I don't know who that is. Oh, I thought about making another yaoi comic. I didn't end up doing it. This was a product I made at the time where it would hold dice in a vial. So here's some of those designs. Some nature sketches. Sunny. Reese. And that's all there is in this one. We forgot this one, didn't we? Did we do this one? No, I didn't even go through this one. Oh my gosh, we almost missed one. All right, so this is the other Bailey J sketchbook. I almost forgot. My friend made us stickers from that campaign. Here's my character Snooks. I don't remember her having a bird, but I'm sure that was literally critical to her being, I don't know. But yeah, this was when I was going to draw Yowie, and then I never did it because I got embarrassed because I painted it very badly and people were making fun of me because it was bad art, and objectively it was bad art. But you know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right. So yeah, I didn't actually end up making it anyway. But again, I kind of like this era because I started doing these little watercolor backgrounds on them. Kind of fun. This was when I was gonna do the like 100 heads challenge, but I wasn't living. I had a like very precarious living situation, so I didn't always have time to do stuff because I had to like stop what I was doing to like babysit or whatever. Um, it's still kind of something I do now. Like during the summer, I basically go up every other week to help my sister with my niece because during the summer it's hard cuz she works full time and you know, she needs help, you know? So I'm the one who has to like do it. It's just it really fucks with my schedule a little bit if I'm honest. But yeah, I did a lot of character stuff in this one and I was slightly less depressed in this one. Only slightly. I made these ones into sketchbooks. This is the updated Furby. More sunny. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was also designing a shit ton of stuff for the Glowforge catalog at this time. I had a reinvigorated Hamilton phase. So if you see Lin-Manuel Miranda, no, you didn't. You didn't see him there. This is like, you didn't see him there. This is not real. Hamilton can't hurt you. He's not real. He's not real. I think I was making a video about the inguinal crease here. Watercolor video. Watercolors. Variously bad drawn. Snape reappears. There he is. Some Reese. I like the color exploration here. Oh! This is when I design my ornaments. Let me go get them. Hold on. I've got a big box of ornaments here. And the only reason I'm showing you them is because I haven't put them away for Christmas yet. So here's what they look like when they're done. So like you put a light at the bottom, like from your tree, and it will light it up on the inside. This is for the Glowforge catalog, so I don't sell these. But I made so many ornaments that I actually got a fat check that month. Yeah. I really wish I could like design full time, like for lasers. And maybe one day I can. But yeah, here's what that one ended up being. If you can see, there's actual like engravings in it. And these like kind of shine a little bit in light. So if you're ever wondering when I'm mentioning laser stuff, like I make the physical like thing. Like, but I also made this heart kitty cat one. It looks a little different, because I had to get the scale to work. But there's that one. I did that one too. I love this one actually. I think it just looks so cute with the little cutout in the back. I like making 3D stuff when I do laser stuff. It takes a little more time, but I like doing that. Do I have any others? I have a lot of these around. I made one of these socks. So there's that one. I like this kind of wood style where it's not colored, but I did make a few colored ornaments. I just don't know if like, see, like I made an acrylic moon. Here's some of my colored ornaments. Now I'm just showing you ornaments. Has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but let's see. Is this one in here? No. Oh, I do have the cat one though. I didn't color him, but I think he would look better with colors. Do I have the treat? I have the treat. Yeah, the treat also looks good. I need to do more 3D ones. This one, this snowy cabin one, it had like 800 downloads. People really like this one. And then, where's the deer? Oh, here's a deer. This one's cool because it has lights on both sides, so it gets double bright. I didn't do any freaking Christmas this year because I was busy. Which sucks because Christmas ornaments I had like a low paycheck this like last month, which sucks because usually I should have a higher one, but also I'm pretty sure Glowforge is going to go bankrupt, and this sucks for me. People are only speculating on it, so I don't know if they actually will, but who knows. That's why I'm working on another career, because being a designer sucks. I feel like I have a lot of skills that are like never used for fucking anything, but anyways, again, this was the Hamilton phase. If you saw it, no you didn't. You didn't see it. You didn't see that there. But yeah, I was going through the Hamilton so bad. I was making a Hamilton animatic, which again, I didn't finish. What a shocker. Oh, the Jefferson is good though. I like this Jefferson. Oh, Eliza. There's this cut. If you like Hamilton, there is a cut version song of there's a cut Hamilton song called "Let It Go." And I quote that all the time because basically Washington comes out of nowhere onto the stage, and the way that like Lin-Manuel Miranda says, "Were you here this whole time?" Like I don't know why it sends me over the edge. I laugh every single time I watch it. It's very funny. Some Game Grumps. I guess I was watching Game Grumps. This could have been when I was animating that fucking Doki Doki thing. I had an animation phase. I think this must have been when it was. More Christmas. Merry Christmas time. Happy holidays. God, I draw ass all the time. I should be jailed for it. Just more sketches. I actually finished an animatic. Maybe I can't post the whole thing though. I'd have to like post I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if y'all want to see those. They're embarrassing also. But yeah, I did finish this animatic, but here's a lot of the sketches from it. By finish, I mean like I finished what I intended to finish. I didn't do the whole song. Oh, this one's kind of good. This paper handles the watercolor really well, by the way. Bailey J. Sketchbook handles the watercolor perfectly. You should buy all her stuff. You should buy it. Oh, Varian. I must have... Oh, I remember this now. I was rewatching Tangled the series because my niece was 5 at that time. So we were watching Tangled together. She was bored. She did not care for it. And it was making me sad. Yeah, it sucks when there's kids who don't like your cartoon interest, because it makes you just be like, what's this generation even about? You can't even enjoy a little cartoon animated character. How dare you? Oh, that's a good background. It's not bad. It's not a good background. Oh, this was also, when, I guess... No, this wasn't when the second... Did it? No. This must have just been when I was remembering, Arcane. I don't know. Because Arcane came out before this, I think. More pen designs. Okay, this is gonna be precarious because this wire keeps showing, but this is my charging cord to my phone. So I'm kind of pulling it over here so that you don't see it. But yeah, here's the next batch of sketchbooks. Yeah, this is before these. Okay, sorry, I'm like... Wait, is it? 2023. Is this 2023? Yeah, okay. So I did this one. Again, this is the Vivzy Pop Grimoire. And I did that watercolor thing from the previous sketchbook in here. But because it is like very thin paper... This is literally like copy paper. You should probably only do dry media in this thing. But I enjoyed this sketchbook a lot. But I didn't draw on both sides. I only drew on one side because it buckled so much that I knew it would just fall apart. So I did a lot of like quick and loose ones in here, and I was focusing on my characters. But a lot of these drawings suck, and I don't like a lot of them. And I kind of forget about this one, but I did draw a few Snapes. I like this one. I love the emotion that I captured with him here. Sometimes I really like my emotions that I draw, you know? And then sometimes you do a little shit turd like this. So it's a real 50-50. Oh, Caleb, from Critical Role. More drawings. I don't even know. I think I was gonna like animate something and then I never did, but I was like, what if I just drew out what I was gonna do so I don't waste my time of not doing it? So like I had an idea for stuff. This was kind of like from that idea, but then I ended up like not doing it, which thankfully I didn't. Just character stuff. I was working on my comic a lot. So like there's like a chunk, I think there's like literally between 2022 and 2023, there's a big chunk of me like not working on anything, and it's because I was working on my comic. But I have a lot of pages from it. I just like, you know, I was taking forever. But I don't know. I'm so embarrassed by like me taking forever on things, but I'm finally doing the damn thing, guys. I'm doing this shit. I have cured my autism. I will make a video about that later. I haven't cured it, but you know, I feel like I've managed it. Oh, this was the point though. This was critical. Where I decided when Herschel ages, he's gonna have a 5 o'clock shadow. And I think it makes him quite attractive. Oh, I still wasn't done with Sunny, was I? Oh no. A little Hershey drawing. Hershey drawing. A lot of broken ankles. Some Reese. This is like actually in the comic. I think I had panels like this. Yeah, it is. I was drawing the Reese chapter at this point then. Reese. I feel like it's getting closer to like how I draw faces now though. Professor Venomous. Okay, KO. Some Vivzy Pop. Sunny. More Sun. I actually like this picture though. Again, the Snape never dies. I'll never fucking escape Harry Potter, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to bust. I don't know. I was just so unemployed and so stressed out all the time. And I realized my problems are so fixable if I just don't care. This was also when I was going through gender stuff. I don't want to get too far into it, but how I view myself and gender to me is kind of I feel like I've gone through a lot of phases of like how I view myself. Maybe one day I'll talk about it, but I don't even think it's relevant. But anyways, I thought I was trans at this point, and also I was going through it. But really, I just think I don't want titties. I don't want to. I don't care what you call me or what my gender identity is. I just don't want titties. So if you can be a cis woman with no titties, that's what I would like to be. I hate having titties. Again, I was also in a critical role phase. Essek. I think that was me trying to draw Essek. I don't know. I don't think I really landed on like any way of drawing Essek that I actually ended up liking. I guess I was just like drawing like photos or something. I don't know. Oh, this is that bitch from TikTok. I was drawing some ladies from TikTok, but there was this girl on TikTok at the time, she looked like this, where she would just, every day, she would just talk about how, like, here's a day in my life. And she was very British, and I don't know. She was funny. Herschel. I kind of like how, like, I like that. That's not bad. He looks so cute in that panel. He looks so good right there, doesn't he? He does. He looks so good with the long hair and the man makeup of the beard. I can't wait till one day I get to draw him like that. But for now, he's a twunk for now. But when I get to do it, and it's like so far into the fucking book when he looks like this, it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever to be attractive. Oh, If you guys don't know, my first comic was a comic called Purgatory. It was about these two boys living in a religious cult. It was a BL, yeah, it's not written well, but maybe I'll leave a link to it. I don't know if I will, actually, because it's really embarrassing, but it was my first comic, and occasionally I think about my original OCs, and I cry a little bit, like, oh, my original boys. Oh, here's like comic thumbnails. Hey, I drew that one. I drew all of these. I don't know why I'm surprised. This is when I started the chapter that I'm in now, actually, which is sad that it's taken me so long to finish this. I like that expression. Okay, that one's done. So I do these sometimes where I'll like divide up the laser designs from my other stuff. But usually I don't end up finishing these ones, but whatever. So I had this little printer and then I gave it to my niece, but it was like through a little app and you could drag it and it would like print stuff. So I like used it for like some of these letters in here. But I was designing tons of like little earrings and stuff for the Glowforge catalog. So I drew like a bajillion of them, and I might keep this, like I might actually keep making some of these because some of these I never ended up making. But sometimes it's nice to do like little stuff like this, like a bunch of it, because you get a lot of ideas really quickly. Oh, this is from the pizza table. I loved the pizza table. I ended up selling it recently. I sold it on Facebook. I might make another one though. Oh, little Jester and Caleb. The way I said that, you know, Caleb. Oh no, our table, it's broken. Have you? Okay, I'm not even. I'm incomprehensible right now. Just speaking in TikTok memes. Here's just some more sketcheroos. That's a cute picture. I was also making some dice boxes that I never actually ended up making because everybody has all of these like races and like dumb classes that I don't care about, like frickin' Blood Hunter. And it just got to a point where I just didn't want to do it. So I didn't make all of those. This was for a wine box, which I still have yet to make. Yeah, more ladies for that wine box. I was gonna make like a wine box with like cute girls and then do like a what is his name? Alphonse Mucha kind of thing going on it, but I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I ever will. I was also thinking of designing this kind of like craft kit where you could build your own character based off of chibis. So then you could have minis of it, but it got a little complicated. And then I was just like, yeah, it's not worth it. But that's what that was. So this one's not very long because I just didn't finish that one. Yeah, I might not have finished. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so I worked for a company briefly. He never ended up paying me, by the way. I designed his entire snack brand and then his logo. And he also wanted to make a comic book series based off of his snacks. So, yeah, but here's some of those sketches of some of the designs and like characters and just various shit. I'm kind of annoyed. That guy owes me $3 grand, by the way. So cool, right? Yeah, but I had to do a lot of like tests and like shit, and also I thought a lot of his ideas were very bad. It was a guy who's like clearly never made comic books in his life. And didn't know writing, so it was kind of like I was writing it, and it was also really bad. So whatever. But I wanted to like have paid comic work really bad, so I was trying my best. But at a certain point, I just gave up because he wasn't paying me, so I said fuck it. But that's what that's from. So May 19th, 2023 to June. Oh, I got this custom tape from Sticker Mule. I ended up throwing a lot of these tapes away because they got wet. Oh, hold on. I gotta do April before May. That's how dates work. So these go first. Same thing. This is tape. I also thought about drawing a yaoi between my characters at this time. This is from said yaoi. I'm always like a trigger hair away from drawing porn, but I think I'm not gonna. So there, unless I change my mind 10 minutes later. I don't know. But for now, we're not gonna. But yeah, this is just sketches. I was doing a lot of like line sketches and stuff. These sketches are okay. Some of them I like. I think it's a pretty repetitive. You can tell I was bored. I was live streaming a lot because, again, I was very depressed. I was also going through a very bad mental crisis, which I didn't resolve until extremely recently. But, yeah. It's whatever. I feel fine now. And that's kind of why I wanted to, like, make this channel as opposed to my old channel. My old channel I turned into my laser channel, and then I made a new channel for art. Which I know is arbitrary and stupid. Like, why even do that? But, I did it because I wanted this channel to be, like, I wanted it to be, like, people follow me authentically and not just because they followed me, like, 10 years ago. I want it to be, like, new, like, people who are actually engaged in my success. So that's kind of why I started this channel instead of, like, keeping my old one, you know? I don't know. I guess that sounds kind of woo-woo, but... I was basically like, what if I could delete my haters? Or Sunny. I'll never delete my haters. They're persistent. But guess what? So am I. When I drew this, I thought this baby was cute. Looking at it now, it looks like a hobbit. Look at those feet. What's going on here? I thought it was cute when I was drawing it, but it's actually kind of horrifying. Bad drawings. Oh, some of these became comic sketches for my comic. This one was actually in the panel. He smiles in the panel, though. I gave him a little smile in the panel. Yeah, just comic stuff. Nah. That one's kind of boring. Oh, I remember this one. I was live streaming, and then somebody said I should draw ducks right there, and I got pissed off because it looks stupid. But the sketches are good. I think some of these are some of my best ones. Like, some of them. Like, that one's pretty good. It's the ass and titties pose. Yeah. I love the way I drew curls. Like, over here. I like drawing curls. I just hate having them. I like this picture as well. I don't know, I was just drawing a lot of random stuff at this point. I was pretty aimless with my life because I didn't really have, like, any prospects of a career. So I was just like, life's pointless. I'm so depressed. Oh my god. I kind of, like, had this mental shift from having a very, life is meaningless. I'm so depressed. Oh my god. To now where I'm like, life is meaningless. Oh my god. I'll put the picture of the meme if you're familiar, but yeah. So I was like upset all the time, but I think I was making pretty good art. Like, look at that. That's not bad. Although that wheel is not in alignment. This wheel would pop off. Holly, you idiot. You fucking dunce. But whatever. More Sunny. God, I thought I was done with drawing Sunny. What the fuck? God, he looks good here, though, doesn't he? God, you can tell that I would... If I liked Genshin Impact, I'd be boned. But thankfully, I'm not that mentally ill. Oh, Harry Potter. God damn it. More Harry Potter. More Sunny. I love these two. This is where I felt like I had a style shift. I know that's stupid to say because I feel like my art is relatively consistent for a while, but any minute change for me is like a big deal. When I started drawing Herschel with, I don't even know what really changed necessarily, but I made a lot of my art sharper at this time where I'd like where everything is very sharp, including the hair. And I continue that to this day. I was thinking about the Joker. I had a dream about the Joker, but I don't remember what it was, but I remember having a dream about him. More sketches. I was looking at pictures of Robert Plant because he has glorious hair, so I was drawing him. Some more sketches. I was clearly live streaming because I don't remember none of this. I like that picture. I made a sticker out of this. And yeah, there's that one. Whap. Okay. I got two more. God, it's just like it never ends, dog. It never ends. Okay. I'm getting close to like somewhat current. I was very depressed at this time, as you could tell. But yeah, this was when I was like, should I go into mortuary science? That's a good idea, right? When I'm incredibly depressed. So yeah. And my life changes very quickly. It always has. So it's something where like I have really high highs and really low lows, but also so does like the events in my life. So it's hard for me to like regulate when my life is also not regulated. So that's why I am seeking normalcy. I'm seeking a salary. I'm talking 60K a year. That's what I want. I know. I'm really shooting for the stars in terms of income, but yeah. But yeah, these are just, there's nothing special about any of these, honestly. It's just like bullshit. I was clearly depressed. I don't know if you could tell. Just drawing a whole lot of nothing. That's not bad. That's not bad. The face is bad though, but it's not terrible. I used this Reese for the comic. I used this in a panel. I just think he looks... I like this pose because he looks like attentive, like he's like paying attention to what... Like he's listening. That's his listening pose. It's a good pose. Yeah, just sketching. Oh, this is when I was like listening to somebody play Danganronpa 3. I really am not good at drawing like anime, despite drawing like anime all the time. Some art styles I just am so bad at like even interpreting. But yeah, just sketches. Yeah. What's in this last one? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I feel like I've been recording for 400 years. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be... It takes me so long to record because I have shitty... Like to upload because I have shitty internet. So this is gonna... Oh, it's gonna take forever to upload. Oh, I might have some sexy drawings in here. Hold on. I don't know what that means. I don't remember. There might be some sexy drawings in here. Maybe? I don't remember. I have like thumbnails. Yeah, this is what my art looks like when I really don't try. Oh. Ooh. See, this is what I mean by say like style shift. This is one of those times where I feel like this is where it's starting to look more like how I currently draw. And I don't even know exactly what changed. I can't put my finger on it, but maybe just like general darker tone. I don't know. Yeah, I saw this reference photo on Pinterest. I don't even remember what I think it's just trying to advertise for like Chanel, but I thought it was the shadows on it were like very cool. So like I started to think about like, what if like I really focused on shadows? So I don't know. I kept that in the back of my mind for a while until I started like 3 sketchbooks down. I started to use a lot of shadows in my art. But it took a minute. It took a minute to process. Here's more comic stuff. I used this one in the comic. I think both of these were in the comic. But I inked over them. I didn't use the sketches. This is so good. I'm funny. I'm so funny. Okay. Just a whole lot of nothing. Okay. I figured it out. These two go first. And I didn't finish either one of these, so these will be fast. My sketchbook that I like took out with me. And I went to a couple places at this time, but I was still kind of like an introvert and didn't leave my house. But yeah. This is more of that time where I feel like I focused on these weirder shapes that I didn't do before. But I honestly don't remember a lot of these sketches because a lot of them are for like razor laser stuff. Like I made an entire chess set at this time. So I don't know. So what is going on there? I don't know. Yeah. This is when I was gainfully unemployed. Just more sketches. This was a technique I was using at this, like I used a, maybe I'll make a video on it, but it's the string technique where you tie a string to get perspective lines. And it works really well. So maybe I'll make a video if you guys want me to explain that. But if you want 1 point perspective or 2 point, if you have 2 strings, it makes it really easy to figure out stuff. And I think that's all that's in this one. So that one's done. That was easy. Hey. This one I didn't finish. And I don't know why. Oh, I remember now. It was just too much coloring and I got addicted to it. And then, because I got acrylic markers for the first time. And I got addicted to it. I got so addicted to the acrylic markers. But yeah, these are just like sort of doodly. But this was when I was starting to go back into the ballpoint pen. Yeah, I had some like weird ideas for paintings that I never did, but I also started making stickers from my thermal label printer. I don't know. Just a lot of like random sketches. These are like, this is a guy on Instagram who dances. I don't remember his username though. I'm getting tired. I have too many sketchbooks. Oh my fuck. But yeah, that's all that's in this one. Sorry if you hear that. That's my hermit crab humidifier going off. I'm splitting up the recording into a couple different videos in case one file like gets deleted while I'm recording it. But yeah, this was when I was going through it, but also I think I made pretty good art in here. Mentally, I was at the worst state in my entire life, but artistically, it's pretty good. Ain't that just the way? But yeah, I got a lot of these holographic sticker things because I didn't realize thermal labels made such cool stickers. So I made a bunch of stickers. I also like had my website. I started my website, and this is when I actually printed my first 2 issues of Paranormal Plague. So I was like really invested in doing comics. It's just that like I have this like back and forth all the time between like having no money, having a lot of creativity, but I can't have both. And I'm trying right now, and I have learned to just I know that a lot of people say shit like God will provide. I'm not religious, but no matter what, I'm always like kind of okay. So like I now don't have saffron really. I don't stress out as much even though I probably should. But yeah. Here's some of the sketches at the time. This is when I started the ballpoint pen phase. And I really wanted to have like expressive drawings and character drawings and like really push my abilities and get back to the basics. Because I really just felt like I had years of just drawing bullshit character stuff. So I wanted to like explore line and shade together. Honestly, I should just do more gesture stuff, but I'm doing that a lot this year. But yeah, here's a lot of just character interactions, and like I feel like my art just it evolved at this sketchbook. This is where it like starts to fuck. Which is weird again because I was like going through it. But this was also when I started to learn how to like like be okay with stuff without freaking out about it with like my anxiety. More than anything, I have some like bad anxiety. This was when I was in the anatomy and physiology class, so I was trying to like memorize stuff, so I would draw it so I could memorize it. I was trying to draw like interesting angles and things. I was also having some wicked bad hallucinations at this time, so I would actually draw all of them. The ones that I could remember anyway. But I had these things, I don't remember what they're called anymore. But they basically are a type of hallucination that you have like right when you wake up from a dream. And it's kind of like rapid fire images. So this is some of those. And they're always incredibly upsetting, and it like made it so I felt like I was having a heart attack. But yeah. I like the detail that I was doing and everything. Just some nerves. I don't like this picture of Ash, it's bad. But this picture of Red is also not very good either. More of those trying to memorize stuff for my freaking anatomy and physiology class. This class was hard, bro, because my teacher did not hold back on exams. Some Reese sketches. I just wanted to draw like more emotion, and I felt like I was starting to like really capture that now. And like really warp the camera angles. Here's some more of like those flash things. Some of them are things I recognize, and some of them I don't. More flash things. Obviously it gets quite dark. My apologies if it gets scary. I don't want it to be scary. It's not. Some drawings. I don't really like this. It's like Princess is the only cute one. I think Herschel looks stupid. And Reese looks stupid. More anatomy and physiology. Trying to remember every bone. I really fucked up on the metacarpals. I got a bad grade on the carpals and the phalanges. More drawings. This was when I was hospitalized. Can you tell? But this second time I was hospitalized, again, life became chill. Not immediately after, but like, I don't know. I just feel okay with stuff now. I don't know how to explain having mental clarity, but yeah, it could be good. Maybe I should take these out of here. It's like ripping the bottle, whatever. I don't even care. That perspective would be bad, but I love this one. I love this picture. That one is good. Yeah. Can you tell I was like feeling bad? I don't know if you could tell I was feeling bad or not. Can you tell? I don't know. Am I portraying it right? And I was also working on my comic, so these are like comic vent posts, basically. I don't like this one's bad. A lot of this whole page is bad except for this one. Oh, this is for my I took a psychology class, and I had to like design this poster. So I wanted it in a cartoony-ish style, so I drew my research paper was about maladaptive daydreaming, so you know, I drew some like really cute pictures for it. She really liked it. I got 100. So yeah, some more scary things mentally. Yeah, and then that's how I view myself. I know I have such a high regard for my appearance. But yeah, here's some of the stickers I made. Basically at this time I went to this community college called SAC, San Antonio College. I've transferred out of there now. I was getting like my minimums because it's cheaper to go to community college first. But the motto for SAC is SAC Proud, so they would hand out these like SAC Proud stickers all the time. And I actually like put stickers on campus for free for fun. So I kind of did a role reversal where I made this sticker, which was very popular, which is proud of my sack. I know, I'm hilarious. I'm very funny. Nobody could be as funny as me. Yeah, some sketches. I like that. That's a good picture. But, yeah. I also worked for the SAC library for this time, just for a little bit. I did a few, like, freelance things. I like this picture except for, like, there. I feel like the butt cheek should actually not be going up. This one should be curving slightly this way. So if I were to fix it, I would either erase this entirely, like that, or I would change the angle of the cheek. That it makes her butt look weird. I don't like it. Some more horrible things. Yeah. I don't really want to explain my mental problems, but, you know, you can just see them visually. Here's some more sticker designs. Oh, designing a lot of stickers. Sticker designs. Stickers. McDonald's had this, like, weird anime promotion or something, but this was my receipt from McDonald's. Because, like, basically every day I would go and get a large Diet Coke and drink it throughout the day. So, yeah. I was working on, like, fun angles. Like, different perspectives. More mental issues. Weird. Yeah, more stickers. I was obsessed with drawing stickers at this time. I was freaking obsessed. Little stinker. I never made that one, though. Oh. None of that mental illness stuff. Just some doodles. I was taking a class where you could get extra credit if you went to a museum. So I went to a museum for extra credit. I know, who could have guessed? So I was drawing a bunch of, like, the stuff. They had they had, like, a lot of T-Rex exhibits and other things. So I was drawing, like, the skulls and, like, this was a really cool exhibit. This was actually a sculpture, so it didn't look like this fluid in real life. It was very stiff. But I tried to, like, draw it like if it was, like, in motion, you know? But they had a Native American exhibit. And on the other half, it was, like, kind of like cowboys. So, like, that was the other half. I didn't draw this horse nearly as well. That's me. I had, like, the idea of, like, what if I had a self-portrait where I was, like, grabbing my brain out of my head? What would it look like? And that's my thought. Just some drawings. Some more horrible nightmares. For some reason, the way I said that, you can tell I'm getting tired. What is it, like 3 a.m.? Oh my god. That reminded me of, like, Sora, the Heartless Sora. I don't know why. I guess I just sounded like Goofy. Anyway, I like this perspective. Looks good. More doodles and drawings. But, like, I think I really developed, like, how to push the ballpoint pen to the max with these sketches. Like, I felt like I was learning something. Despite it all, I was learning. Even gradually. Yeah. More sadness. I like these sketches. They're kind of interesting. I thought about doing some prints. But again, I don't really want to make merchandise of anything because I don't know if people will want it, so yeah, just more sketches. I made this a sticker. The Redditor. Redditors are funny to me. Yeah, I don't think oh, maybe I did finish. This is like a really loose sketchbook where I, like, drew really shittily in here, where I didn't use pencil at all. I just used ballpoint pen and I drew really fast. So these are, like, some of the art is, like, kind of broken, but I like the fluidity that I was going for here. Like, I felt like I was getting motion down. Maybe not anatomy, but motion, you know? But a lot of this is from my comic. I like that. I like that pose still. You bitch! Like, to me, you can really tell he's mad. Oh, I love this picture, though. I actually inked this one. I feel like red looks perfect. Some of my characters I have a hard time drawing, like their bone structure and stuff, but red, he looks perfect there. I think I realized that he needs to have more of a sunken face, so I kind of like feel like I drew it right here, and I don't always draw it right, but here's cityscape. This is very loose, obviously. More loose drawings. And then I kind of like started doing this thing where if I just fuck it up, just draw it again. So like I did this a couple times. Fucked it up, draw it again. And I just kept doing it. And I do that now, except now it's in pencil, so I just keep erasing till I think it's okay. I kind of like this princess picture. I feel like the lighting is good. Stuff from my comic. I don't know. These are more like comic panel things. I'd sketch out panels in here, and then I would like... Again, here's more of that, like, I didn't like it, so I redrew it. Oh, I like these. That's a good cat. It's not bad. These are just, like, again, some drawings of my characters. I thought it'd be interesting to see, like, what would they look like all vertical, like playing with composition. I feel like I don't try composition stuff enough. So, like, again, I just feel like this was the moment where I was like, it's all coming together. It's all coming up Millhouse. We're all learning. And then I went back to not drawing for a long time. And then I'm back at it again. So, yeah. But it was only a couple months now, like, that I didn't draw. But it was because I got pretty busy. I like this page. I actually made this an illustration. Oh, I was drawing a laugh. She don't look like she's laughing in the sketch, though. But in the final, she does. I like this picture. I think I should ink something like this. I feel like it would be a cool... Like, this would be a cool page if I could, like... Because I originally was going to draw, like, the centipede in there. But I think if I just leave it blank here and had this just be red or something, like... I don't know. Like, there's a lot of possibilities with this picture. That's all I'm saying. There's possibilities here. This is, like, literal, like... I guess they're kind of, like, advanced thumbnails for, some of my comic pages. I like that. I like this one. I sketched this loosely, and then, yeah, these are all ended up to be comic pages. But they're very... Yeah, that's why they have numbers. This was page 93. Yeah. I only have a few sketches in here. This is when, Mickey Mouse, or at least the Steamboat Willie one, became public domain. So everybody was drawing it at the time, including me. A plant. More sketches. Again, I was still in the era where I wasn't using pencil on these ones. Which, again, I think I figured out how to draw red at this time. This is more of his younger self, though. He's a little older than that. I've gone back and forth on what I think his age is. I think he starts off the comic like around 30 when Farah is in high school. So that would make him around like early 40s now, I guess. Just some characters. This is Fafalin. Remember Fafalin? Remember how I showed you him? Remember him? Yeah. But more comic stuff. This is I had a chapter with Reese in it where I added a few pages to make it more comprehensible. I was going to draw Mickey Mouse doing various crimes because it became public domain. So I was like, what if I made him a war criminal and I like drew him next to Hitler and Stalin? And what if I drew him like doing kinky sex stuff? I won't show the kinky sex stuff, but what if I did that? I can't even show these things that I drew. What if I drew him with cartoonish gore? What if I drew him next to Hitler and Stalin? What if I drew him cutting up and killing a goose? What if I drew Mickey Mouse brutally murdering and eating a bird? What if I drew yeah, so I decided that was a bad idea because I didn't want to get sued by Disney for... I know it's public domain, but I feel like Disney would find a way to beat my ass. So I decided, you know what, maybe not. Even though it's very funny, let's not do it. Just bad sketches. Oh, I don't know. That one's not bad. What is going on here? Yeah. Sorry my comics, sorry my sketchbooks go there. Sometimes, you know what? Like, but in my sketchbook, I am free to explore whatever I want, okay? Did I finish this one? I don't know if I finished this sketchbook here. Maybe I did I? No. I think I only did this for a little bit. Yeah, this was when I was like, working mostly with... I thought about just giving up on my comic dreams and just doing laser stuff, and it would be impossible because I don't have the energy to be inking. So I gave up on comics for like 6 months. So I think this was the start of that, but I was also thinking about doing this other comic called Warped, where it would be a yaoi comic, because again, I can't stop making fucking yaoi. But I thought about, like, if it was more of like a ongoing, like, drama, more like an HBO kind of thing. Like, I know that, like, to me, yaoi implies that it's just porn. For me, it would be more of like an HBO drama series, but that was kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, here's some of the characters from it. Basically, each character would represent one type of music. So the lead character, Silver, he's obviously grunge. And then the side characters, I have Alex, he's the punk character. And then I have glam rock, and then I have what is it? I don't even... techno music for the last one. Scene music, really. But yeah, I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I actually drew like quite a few pages, and I have a full script for it. But I don't know. I gotta just work on the main... Once I finish Paranormal Plague, I'll think about it. But yeah, I stopped after like the midway point in this one. I was also tried out a few sketchbooks at this time. This is one of those that I tried out and I didn't like. I tried so many sketchbooks, like, that I just, like, didn't fuck with very much. This was also one that I would take to class. So it's just full of bullshit in here. So more sticker designs. I didn't like this one because it was hard to carry around because it's long ways. But a lot of these are just, like, product design stuff. This was a horrific little doll that I made. Let me get him. Alright, so my sister and I wanted to make these, like... We saw all these people on Instagram making these amazing, like, art dolls. And I was so jealous, and I was like, it's just made out of felt. How hard could it be? And then I made, like, an abomination. I made, like, a fucking evil... My phone cut off because I was reaching the end of my storage. So I had to, like, upload the videos, and then... Oh my god, I've been yapping for, like, 2 hours. Anyways, here's the guy I made. Initially, he didn't have this badass costume. He had a shitty costume, and then I just bought a pre-made costume to put him in. But my sister and I were looking at, like, these art dolls, and I was like, I can make one. And I made this demonic figure. He was supposed to be cute, but he's not. So he kind of looks like Garfield the Deals Warlock now, though, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, these are just some sketches I did in class. They're all done with, like, this 1mm what are these things called? Sakura pigment markers, the graphic ones. They're just done with those. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care about this sketchbook, and I kind of hated it. So that's all I did in there. Alright, I'm almost done. I'm almost fucking done. I'm getting there. I have a lot of sketchbooks where I abandoned them, so it'll be pretty quick. Baby, quit. My cat's yelling at me. This was when I had an anime convention. I brought this to an anime convention to draw, and then I just drew like 3 pages and then I forgot about it. Hey, mama. Yeah, he's yelling at me. But yeah, I just was drawing this at the convention, and then I just like forgot the sketchbook even existed. So that's all that's in there. And I wasted all these good stickers on it. This one I took on vacation with my niece when we went to New Mexico. And I was like designing stuff because I had an anime convention that like I was trying to think of stuff to like make. And then I really didn't do any. I just like, that's it. That's all that's in here. So again, I told you I had a lot of like ones where I did like 4 things in it and gave up on the sketchbook. Here's another one of those. This was also the phase of me just doing laser stuff. So a lot of these sketches are like not very interesting to like general people. But yeah, I was going to make this little design here into a mirror, and I still might do it with the flowers. So these are just like basic bitch sketches. I got this really thick sketchbook, but the paper in it sucks so much ass. And not in a good way. Like it like rips. Like I have cheap sketchbooks, but this is like beyond cheap. And I tried to save it the most I can, but I'm just gonna say fuck this sketchbook. But I was just trying to think of like little pen designs that I could make. I haven't made any of these. I was gonna make this into an ornament, but I didn't have time because I was doing family shit. I made these for the Glowforge catalog though. These are for Halloween wreaths. Again, stuff I designed that I like didn't have time for. I made these into pens, these Harry Potter ones, these Marauders era ones, but nobody wanted them because I guess, you know, controversial Harry Potter to like it. This is when I watched Haunted Hotel. If you're wondering, who's that icon of yours? It's Abaddon from Haunted Hotel. I can't think of a good icon picture, so I just put a meme picture. And then I just wanted to draw like an angel boy, so his back's fucked up though. It's not right. Like, I don't know. I feel like his back should curve like there. I don't know. I fucked it up. So he got scoliosis back. So there's that one. Hold on. And then here's my other laser sketchbook. This one, like, I like the stuff in it, and I'm still kind of using it now. But yeah, all of these designs I'm making into things. So like you can see like what they look like. This is a light switch cover. It's available on my shop, by the way, my laser store. Here's an outlet cover. I haven't designed this one. Like I haven't made it yet. I was working for another laser company at this time, but I didn't like the company very much, so I decided to leave them. But I was designing stuff for my store at the time. And I'm actually kind of getting back into this of like doing more home decor. So there'll be more of that soon on my shop for there. And I'm making more videos for that channel as well. But I wanted to make like I wanted to make room designs where like each room you could buy a full set of like one theme. And I still like that idea, and I still want to do it because like how cool would it be is if you like had a room dictated by colors, like colors and designs like this, where like every single thing had like, so it's not just the light switches or the outlets, it's also every knob is a tiger, every piece of artwork is a tiger. Like I just think that would be so cool. So I am doing it, but I haven't fully committed yet because it's a lot of work, because designing an entire room is kind of a lot. These are some things I have made. I made this mirror. Cosmo, fucking quit. Seriously, Mr. Mo. I haven't made this one. I thought about making this into a mirror, like where this part is the mirror. I made this. This is an outlet cover. I made these. These were like to recycle CDs. So you put CDs in them. This is another one of those CDs. I haven't made anything with this little cheese mouse. I don't know. I think I should draw something else here. Just kind of doodling. There's a Snape there. More doodles for a thing that I probably will never use. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. And then this was when I was learning how to like laser engrave stamps. So I made stamps. And then just doodles. I made a mirror out of this girl. I want to make clocks, but I haven't yet. This was when I was reading Tales of Earthsea. This is Ged, or Sparrowhawk. This is how I picture him to look. Bad drawings. And yeah, that's the end of that one. So guys, we're almost done. I'm not going to show you my current sketchbook because this is like what I'm working in now. So maybe when I've done like, maybe at the end of the year, you'll get another sketchbook tour, but you won't get this one for a while. But I can show you some in this one. So this is this one. I started it in August, and this is the one that I like carry places. I have to censor out that. I forgot to like censor that, but whatever. So yeah, it's just like dumb sketches. I designed this Sonic bumper sticker. It's on my shop, by the way, if you want it. My laser store. Yeah, this is just like shit posty doodles. I don't know. This is when I was getting back into using those friction pens, but then I went back to ballpoint pen because I realized the friction pens are limited. But like, it's kind of okay for this little sketchbook because it's not very big. So it's all right, but I felt like sometimes I was a little claustrophobic. But I bring this one when I'm like going to see my niece because if she wants to draw on it, it's not going to be completely messed up. But yeah, speaking of which, she wanted me to draw all of her little toys. So I was drawing some of her toys. And then I drew her miniatures, and then I put a little guy in there. But yes, guys. We did it, boys. That's the end. All right, I hope you had a good time. Goodbye.